So, let me see, what is today? The 21st, I think? I don't know, February 21st or March. It's on Saturday, somewhere around the 20th. But I'm sure history will record that this was when the great COVID scare was going on, right? Ironically, the things that humans are afraid of are things they can do nothing about. Like die. We all know we're going to do it. There's nobody gets out of here alive. It's just a matter of when. So what we don't like, but you know you're going to, why would you be afraid of something that you know for a fucking absolute certainty is going to happen? You might as well just go, oh, I'm dying. I don't want to die. Motherfucker, you're going to die. It's just a matter of when. But the other thing that everybody's afraid of, I hate change. I hate it when shit changes. Well, you don't hate it when it changes when it's bad, do you? You like change. When it goes from bad to good, everybody's like, hey, I'm on board for that. But when it goes from good to bad, you're like, yeah, you hate change. Like a fucking collective mob baby. You know? Oh, you hate change? 256 years ago, Earth had one continent called Pangaea. And they didn't call it that then because they didn't have names for things, but, well, that we know of. Then, tectonic movement, continental drift, basically changed the face of the world and split all these things apart, allowed for the diversity of evolution, and which was a good thing. And then, as far as we know, mankind's migration from wherever it started to wherever, to all over the planet, has been an amazing story. Yes, we're a fucking pig of an animal. We just go and consume, we suck everything dry to a husk, like a fucking energy vampire. Humans are just the biggest parasitic leech there is. You know, and we think, oh, we're the pinnacle of evolution. You know that there was a lot of fucking animals that existed, and they were like the prototype sort of early models. And they didn't last very long. What if it turns out we're just the fucking retarded early model, and later versions are going to come around, well, I'm glad I wasn't born during the human time because those poor souls were fucking stupid. Well, as things have gone on, and then you had the Asic eras, the Triassic, the Jurassic. You know what era we're in now? The my ass itch. That's what my ass itch era. Because it's all about us. God bless America and planet Earth and humanity. And if you don't believe in the way I believe and want to show love, then I'll fucking kill you. Really, we're the only species that has no population control. We've effectively got rid of all predators, any kind of like physical wars. We could have a world war, and it doesn't even thin the population because we've gotten so fucking smart. We let our toys fight with each other, so there's not even people getting killed. If I were fucking president or emperor of planet Earth, I'd say, fuck closing the borders, close all the hospitals, let this fucking fire burn as hot as it can. Get rid of 20% of the fucking world, which still wouldn't be enough. Because out of approximately 8 billion, 20% is going to be 1.6 billion. But that only would put us back down to about 6 to 6.5 billion, which I think is still 1 billion over the Earth's maximum sustainable people limit although we've had all this time of all these other people, so we reduced the population. But meanwhile, we had an exploded population that did all this damage. It's not like we're going back to a pristine, primordial fucking paradise world. This is some contaminated Mad Max fucking wasteland shit. You know what I mean? We've just about killed it. You know, we're not turning back the fucking meteorological clock on global warming. That would take like thousands of years to undo what we did in hundreds. So basically, we acted like the fucking asshole guest at a party that comes in half drunk, just kicks a ball through the fucking plate glass window, fucking vomits in your mom's bed, just does everything, acts like an asshole guest, and then leaves. And then the next day you're stuck having to explain to your parents why the fuck your cat's dunked into the fucking fish tank with a piece of corn sticking in his ass. Well, it's probably the best thing that could happen. Really, it would be better if it would take out more people. That's what, and then we'd be done with it. The survivors would survive, and the diers would die. And everybody, you can save the panic. 2 weeks from now, ain't no worry about it, because we're just letting it go. Most of the people that are going to be susceptible are going to be old. I can say this because I'm going to be 61 in July. I'm officially old. If it got me and killed me, fuck it. It's not like I got cheated. I've been tempted fate of fucking looking death in the face for, 30, 40 years. So I'm living on someone else's bonus video game points. It's not me. But most of the people that are going to be susceptible are old. And it sucks for anyone to have to die right away. But look, Grandma, you've already lived your fucking life. Why don't you clear out some space and let the youngsters have the fucking game for a bit? Give everybody a chance, because we have too many people. This is why these things like these pandemics are even happening. Where this fungal parasite dust mite overgrowth that leaves wounds and scabs all over the planet, we just treat it like it's our personal refrigerator toilet, and then we expect everything's going to be bitching. Let's look at this. The Wuhan, it started in Wuhan province, China. Sparsely populated. Nothing really exciting going on there except for maybe growing some rice and fucking soy. Where the fuck did it pop into existence in a place like that? Why would that happen? Why would there? Did someone fuck a Corona beer and that's how they got it, like monkey AIDS? Well, it's probably a U.S. fucking engineered, like the anthrax in 2001 weapons stock thing that some CIA operative paid fucking Asian-looking dude to take over there and dump in. Because where did it mutate from a different strain of coronavirus? Be that as it may, we need to get rid of some people. Too bad we couldn't direct it to get rid of the right people, but it don't matter. Give everybody a little more fucking elbow room, and you might have a happier fucking planet. Plus, if you lock them down for a bit, scare the fuck out of them, it probably fucking make them be more appreciative for the shit they got when they get over it. You know? So, COVID could be a good thing. As far as the fear and the panic, it kind of exposes the fucking bullshit bravado everybody's got about, I ain't afraid of nothing. Really? Because you're locking it up like a little bitch worried about fucking wearing a fucking mask and gloves, you fucking faggot. You think that a fucking surgical mask is going to protect people from airborne molecules that it takes a powerful microscope to see? Seriously, you couldn't go around the corners of the mask? I know the sheer contours of my face are big enough to where it fucking let in some air. You would need some kind of like actual oxygen breathing apparatus, you know, scuba gear, respirator, something. You're not doing it with a mask. Take that shit off. The only reason you want to wear one of those is to go rob a bank, because who's going to be able to identify you? What did he look like? He was scary with a mask. Well, anyway, change. I'm afraid of change. You know what change is? Change is that right there. That little fucking pause. It's that moment where in that amount of time, nothing that I look around changed except a few seconds went by. But across the planet, at those exact moments, shit changed for people. I don't even know how many people got in head-on collisions, how many people conceived a baby, how many people dropped a turd, how many people fucking slammed a beer. Who knows? All kinds. Out of 8 billion, it only takes a few seconds for a lot of shit to happen. Well, if you don't want change, I'm sorry. That's the only thing. Change and death are the only things you can actually bank on. You should people need to turn their whole perspective around and be looking at these things as you have these things in your life. You have change and you have death. There's a finality and there's the environment. Things will change. If it's good for you, at some point, shit's gonna get bad. And if it's bad for you, if you wait and survive long enough, something will happen, shit will change. That's an absolute. I know this from experience, statistics, math, and fucking shit changes. I mean, everybody's, well, I hate it when my little baby changes into an adult. Really? Because fucking, I really wasn't all that fond of my kids. They were kind of fucking assholes. Better as grown people, you know? And in that same light, I can remember myself as a kid. I was a fucking asshole. I was a fucking asshole through most of my life. I'm glad that I lived long enough to change. You're glad that I lived long enough to change. Because if I kept living the way I was, I might still be alive, but I'd be even a bigger fucking asshole. So, yeah, but I hate, now that this COVID's coming around, well, for me, life took a big change a few years ago. After all these years fucking going around doing shady behavior, getting high, fucking bitches, just being a nutcase and eschewing responsibility, I decided to change. And boy, did I do that. And then I went to AA. And AA promised me a bunch of things. And they are liars, cult members. But I thought, you know what? If I work hard and I stay honest and try to fucking do the right thing, the shit will change for me and not be this dark, isolated demon zone that I was inhabiting, but it'll be a bright springtime paradise field. Well, and for a while, it was. What I didn't count on was that my change only affected me. It didn't affect all the rest of the pieces of fucking shit in the world. And so when I decided to be a kinder, better person and let a lot of shit go, all I did was allow everybody to think kindness was weakness, and I got fucked out of everything. Since then, I've learned a lot, and I thought I knew it all. It's not like I didn't. I've had a top secret clearance, been in the military, fucking been to prison a bunch of times, been a dope fiend forever. How could I not see something? But all getting to be homeless? Motherfucker. that was a revelation. And the way I would never, in my fucking shittiest of times, I would never treat people the way people have treated us in the last 4 years. It's fucking mind-boggling. But you know what? I might be suffering with physical and fiscal aspects, but I'm not. I haven't compromised my ideals. And when I've had the chance to do the right thing in life, even at the worst of times in the last 4 years, I still have. I'm not some fucking take advantage, fucking malicious, greedy, indifferent to other life-caring piece of shit. Most people are. That's when you start to devolve away from humanity and get back into the animal world, of which, okay, you got the value of being some spark of life thing, but you don't get the fucking credit and respect of being a better than soul-seeking, higher plane spiritual motherfucker. Because the bottom line is a lot of people just have a fucking evil, greedy piece of shit heart. And yeah, you might bask in the material comfort of the now on earth. But for a lot of people, that's going away. And they think that, oh yeah, 2 weeks from now, what do you think? In 2 weeks, you're going to get back to your fucking same old lifestyle? Do you really think that? Because we're going to go through probably a Great Depression, fuck the recession, and with the aerosol masking effect, global dimming thing kicking in, we're probably going to raise up a full degree Celsius by November, December, in which case it's going to kill off everything. So it's not like there's some redeeming, oh, I made it through. Really? And what'd you make it through to? It's like people that had bomb shelters expecting nuclear war. So if they were to let off all the warheads and just turn the place into a fucking moonscape of radiation, well, what'd you think? 2 years from now, you're going to step out? Okay, little Johnny, we're good. Look around, motherfucker. There's kids watching flames in the television set. Seriously. Personally, we've lost everything. We're old and bitter and really mad at the way the state of the world. I look forward to change. I bet 256 million years ago, when the earth was having its fucking asshole ripped open and it was spread out into different spots like being drawn and quartered in space, I bet it didn't appreciate change either, but it went through it. So what people need to do about the Covid-19 is to shut the fuck up. Because if it's going to happen anyway, do I really have to hear about it? Seriously?